It's been a very enjoyable podcast to watch for sure.
Thank you. I'm just trying to make it not an interrogation. It's like when you bump into somebody at like a photo walk or some kind of meetup, it's the conversations you have there, which is what I'm trying to bring forward.
Right.
So everybody sees that human side of the person rather than the, hi, welcome to YouTube. Today we're going to be, and it's just,
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of what I've been enjoying about it too, is like the episode that dropped today, I watched it this morning, and like it was so good because it's very just like normal and conversational. It's really fun to watch.
thank you. That's the goal. That's
So,
what I'm trying to do. So there's been a few people who don't like it. They're like, you're supposed to bow down at their feet and kiss their toes. And I'm like, that's not what this is, dude. Like, it's a conversation.
different opinions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not an interview, it's a podcast. If it was an interview, this would be a different
Right.
format. What's it like being a new dad for you?
Oh, I've always wanted to be a dad, but it's definitely given me a reason to like really go for dreams that I've put on hold or didn't end up following. Like photography, for example. Like I used to be like in AV and eventually like customer support and stuff like that. But I always like wanted to do photography. It's always been a dream of mine, but I never really followed through with it for like 10 years.
Yeah, you just
Because it's
from the
expensive.
wings.
It's an expensive hobby.
Oh, it's stupid expensive.
Super expensive hobby. And I was like, you know what? I want to make something that he can look back on and be proud of and like be like, oh, my dad made that.
Yeah. It's almost like a visual diary.
Yeah, exactly. And that was kind of like one of the inspirations behind like the walks, is because being a dad, especially to a young one, is like you don't go out anymore. Like,
Yeah. I haven't been out in 5 years.
and exactly, you don't go anywhere anymore. It's just like, and if you can, it's just like, oh, you try to make the most of it. But I used to be like, oh, like I want to go to cool places to feel inspired and take pictures. But now it's like, I got my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I find it the
I'm
most
going
boring
through that.
place on planet Earth.
Yes, man, it's so hard, and it's a constraint that I've been trying to deal with because you live in like a neighborhood with neighbors, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of Southern California. Like,
Oh yeah, you're probably down close to Ulysses then. Ulysses lives in Redlands.
oh yeah, I'm in Norwalk,
I don't
which
know
is like,
the geography there.
it's like basically on the border of LA and Orange County.
Okay.
So kind of like right in the middle of it all.
Yeah, so you're like an hour from him then, somewhere in there.
Yeah, Redwoods is pretty decently close.
Yeah, Ulysses is a good guy. But he's going to be stoked I mentioned his name on the podcast. I'm going to tell everybody on the podcast his personal address. They can just show up. No, I'm not that mean. But have you found
Don't
that...
dox him. Don't dox him.
You know what? He might have it coming. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But have you found that the constraints of being a father and having a child now has improved your photography because you have to work within those constraints? It's made you more adaptable?
For sure. Like these walks and like just taking pictures around my neighborhood have been an absolute game changer for my creative eye.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing the same things I see every single day, and I need to think, how am I going to reframe this? How am I going to get this shot to make something that people would want to take a look at? And I don't put a ton of effort. Like I put a lot of effort into the pictures, but not in post processing. They're all straight out of camera.
Really? Yeah, because you shoot
That's the
Fuji,
magic of
right?
Fujifilm.
XT5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
See, I don't have a lot of experience with Fuji. I've held one. That's the limit of my experience.
They're great cameras, man. I just the Sims and like being able to customize them and save them. It's the ultimate dad cam because like you don't have to work hard in post. Like the worst thing, I hate editing. Like I'm not a big fan of editing. I'll edit if I need to, but like having the option to like just save custom recipes and just straight out of camera JPEGs and throw them on a TikTok or Instagram, it's the best.
Yeah,
It
I
saves
can't
so
complain
much.
with that. Because if I shoot digital, I'm shooting with my Sony, and I
Mhm.
always shoot RAW, and it's just I dread editing digital photos. I will spend hours cleaning up film negatives, but the minute I have to load in an SD card, I'm like, oh my god, this is torture.
Right.
And I shoot that
No, I
professionally, so I'm
totally
like, damn
get
it.
that. I want to get into like a Sony ecosystem, mostly for video, and the AF is insanity.
Yes.
Like my buddy has a A7R5.
Yep.
Side
Oh,
chip is insane.
if you're doing it for just video, I would recommend like the S3, S4 because of low light performance. That's what I would recommend for video.
Right.
That's what we use for the video production stuff that we do. And
Yeah.
the 7.4 only comes out when it's time to shoot photos or record this podcast.
That's valid, but I want a hybrid because I'm really trying to get into shooting professionally more because I consider myself like a long time hobbyist, but now trying to transition into professional right now.
Yeah. Are you advertising for professional work?
I am working on it. I have a campaign that I'm going to be launching soon
Nice.
with like some of the mom groups that my wife is a part of
That is genius.
because I need to build up my portfolio a little bit.
Hang on, I'm writing that down.
So
Advertise in the mom groups.
yeah,
Every other photographer
like,
watching this right now is just like, "Oh my god!"
well, I haven't launched. Yeah, I'm probably gonna launch it today, but I want to get some more. Like my campaign is gonna be like a limited time. Uh, what am I calling it? Hold on, I have it on my website
They calling it
page
fall
that I
minis.
have. No, I'm calling it a pay what you can special.
That's a good scheme. It is because I've seen people pay more for than I would charge for some stuff because they aren't sure what the price would be, so they overpay a lot. But then there's the people who's like, "Here's
Yeah,
$75."
yeah, and either way, I'm down. Like
Yeah,
I need because like I have a bunch of pictures of my family, but I don't have like other people.
I know that struggle.
And then I'm gonna do like an add-on. Like if you add on $50, I'll do one roll of medium format.
Do you develop at home?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
self-develop.
yeah. Then it's. I was gonna say, well, the cost effectiveness, but if you're developing at home, it's absolutely cost effective because
Oh, it's absolutely cost effective. Like I need to use my developer. Like
are you using CS41 from Cinestill?
yeah, CS41 is the best.
Dude, it's one of the best inventions. Somebody who is Jess, she's the one who gave me my medium format camera. She was on the podcast recently.
Hmm. That was a great episode.
Dude, she is so cool.
She's so good with Phoenix One.
I
Oh my
hate how good
god.
she is. I hate how good she is, man. We've been talking ever since the podcast. She's so nice. She's so funny and like the kindest person I've met in my life. I will
Yeah,
never,
she seemed really sweet.
dude. I will go to bat for her any day of the week. She gave me a Mamiya 645, so any day of the week, like I
That's
might stab somebody for
that's
her.
so cool. I love like people that like pay the love of photography forward to people. It's just that's the best. Like I try to like refurbish cameras and sell them for not astronomical prices on like Facebook Marketplace and
Like,
my website and stuff.
yeah,
That's what I like to do. I like to buy lots because I think they're fun to unbox.
yeah. What do you got laying
It's just
around over there?
gambling is all it is. At
What
the
you
end of the
selling
day,
over
it's
there,
just
Ben?
gambling. But right now, I have like a Rolly and a couple of SLRs for sale and a couple of plastic point and shoots. Nothing too crazy at the moment.
Which
But
is the Rolly TLR? Don't tell me how much.
I, you can check on my website.
I probably will right after this, man. I got a problem. I'm selling a
It's
lot.
not a Zeiss though. The one that I have for sale. It's a. Let me check. It's another German word. It's a Zanar 75 millimeter 3.5.
Those still aren't bad though.
It's in good shape. No, I mean, it's a Rolly. Like
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of people
I
are
got a
just
lot of
like,
good
"Ooh, I
stuff.
need the Zeiss 2.8." I'm just like, you don't need a 2.8 on a medium format camera. 3.5 is perfect.
I shot on Ulysses Yashica A, and that
Oh,
camera ripped. I love that camera. So now I'm even more excited to shoot with the 645.
yeah, the 645 is gonna be interesting because like I don't know, medium format and 6x6 is just like chef's kiss in my opinion. Like I also have a Fujifilm GA 645 ZI, the little like medium format point and shoot. I guess not little, but
Yeah, is it
medium
the one that
format
is it
point
the
and shoot.
folder, the one that folds out, or is it the other one?
No, it's got a zoom lens on it. I can grab it
Yeah,
real
I'm
quick.
interested in seeing that.
But this guy right here,
Oh man, yeah,
it's the 6x45 is like I don't know how I feel about it as like a aspect ratio.
yeah.
Like it just feels so like why would I shoot it if I have a 35 millimeter?
Just I think the resolution's the plus side. Plus, you just feel cool Be like, oh, I shoot
You feel
120.
cool,
It's one step above the
but it's just
35. It's
like,
like, oh, you're one of the poors with the 35.
yeah, but the 35, I don't know. It's always gonna be a special like format for everybody. It's just so convenient.
It's nostalgia
I've
and
been messing with
memories.
half frame lately,
Oh, dude.
actually.
Oh, God. With the 17, the Pentax 17.
No, actually. I've been playing with the Konica recorder.
Okay, that makes it a little cooler.
Yeah. This thing is sweet. My buddy Benny sent it to me as a hey, try this out because he wants it back, but he'll get it back.
You were talking about paying it forward with photography, and I'm on the opposite spectrum of that, like where I send cursed cameras to my friends so they get mad at them. And I just sent Ulysses Argus C44, a fake big mini from Fuji, and a couple rolls of film with Remjet on them. So it's just like we're just sending each other things to annoy each other at this point.
Sending each other work.
Yeah, we call it sending curses.
That's hilarious. My friend Benny, like we sent each other some like film stocks that we both wanted to try that we had in each other's collections, and some surprise cameras, and he sent me a surprise lens, which was really funny. It's that I got so much stuff, but it's that Sony TV lens.
Yeah, I
that's
saw you
like
short of that.
on a threaded. It's like a security camera.
Really?
Lens basically.
I have hang on. I'm not corded anymore. I can just get up and walk away. That's sweet. I forgot.
Yeah, you can.
So I have a CCTV lens, a Cosmicar TV lens.
He loves those. Those are sweet.
Then I want to adapt it to my Sony somehow, and I just have to figure it
They
out.
have adapters for
They
it.
do? I haven't looked that far into it. I was thinking about making one out of a lens cap, but I don't think it would sit right.
I'll text my friend Benny if he knows where he got his,
Yeah, because I'm interested in
because he shoots on Sony, and like he got some really fun pictures of his kids with it. Like it is weirdly sharp in weird places. It's like it's so much fun to like adapt weird glass to different cameras.
Especially for video. Like photo, it's great, but I think it shines more in video because then all the weird characteristics are more. They're fluid. You can see it in action, and it's so weird. And that's why we shoot a lot with like super tack lenses when we're shooting music videos.
That's rad.
It's definitely different. It looks different than a lot of the stuff that you're seeing come out. I mean, super tack's popular enough now to where everybody's like using those, and now somebody's trying to find the next big thing. You sound like you have quite the extensive collection.
It's a little ridiculous. I got a problem.
Yeah, I feel you there.
But like estate sales are too much fun, you know?
They are. You get, even if it's not an estate sale, going through other people's things. For me, man,
The best.
like we have a barn next door. It's my mother-in-law's place, and there's so much stuff in there I still haven't gone through yet. And I know it's just mostly hunting and fishing and just storage stuff. But maybe at the bottom of it, there's a Contax T2 in there, and I just haven't found it yet.
You never know.
You never know, and you have to dig through it. That's why I like yard sales, garage shit, just anything.
For sure. It's so much fun.
When you're out hunting at like thrift stores and stuff, or estate sales, are you hunting with purpose, or is it the thrill of the hunt in general? Even if you know it's not a great lens, if it's the right price, you'll be like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, if it's cheap enough, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what mount this is, but I'll figure it out at some point, you know?
Yeah, then you're on a Reddit thread digging through all the comments, looking at pictures.
What is this?
Yeah, I did it
don't even know what it is, but I
did
love
it
it.
the other day with this. I know this is a 42, but it's a 28 millimeter Vivitar lens. So it's like
Those vintage Vivitars are so good.
it's good, but it's weird.
My buddy swears by them. Like he said, if he could pick one lens, it's like a 28 millimeter 2.8 Vivitar
Really?
from the 80s or something. Yeah, he loves it.
This is a 2.5 from the 80s, I think. But I use it on my Spotmatic.
Maybe it's that one. But Benny, if you watch this, correct me in the comments.
Dude, I always think it's weird when somebody watches the podcast and then refers, like somebody in my personal life that I actually know, people who know nothing about photography, they'll be like, I watched your episode. It's really interesting what you're doing. And I was like, Please don't watch that. Like, that's a different life from real life.
My
But
internet persona is not my real life.
the sad part is, it is my real life, and they just don't need to see that. Like, my real life is my pretend life, and the internet is my real life at this point, where I'm talking.
Right.
Like, I live in a very rural area, so most of my friends are online until we finally get together somewhere.
And you get like snow where you live. So,
Dude,
like, the internet is like how you stay connected at certain points.
yeah, because last year we got snow, a lot of snow, even for us. Because it hasn't been very snowy the last decade, I feel like. And then last year, over a course of a week, we got almost like 2 feet of snow, I think. And I'm like,
I don't
bro,
miss that.
it was so bad that the post office stopped delivering to our mailbox because they couldn't get to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I was waiting for
That's real
film. They
bad.
didn't even tell us. They didn't tell us they stopped delivering to us. They just stopped delivering. And then we had to go in and turn it back on. But I was like, where's my film? I'm waiting for film. It's the sadness of not having film, realizing it's been here the whole time, and that I just had to go get it.
I have a bad habit too of collecting like weird films.
What are you playing with over there? What you got?
Dude, I got a whole box just random films. So I'm in love with Cinemot right now, which is out of Portugal. Because like my local camera shop carries so much film from all over the world.
That's cool, though. I wish I had a place like that.
Yeah, they're great. It's called Tuttle Camera. I think they have a website where they sell all their film online too.
That's sweet.
So like you can get it shipped to you.
It's called Cinemot.
But
Is that old cinema film? Is that what it is?
no, it's I've talked to the owner on Instagram for a bit, and it's all like made in Portugal for the most part.
Really?
Like they designed their own like emulsion layers and everything to like create certain looks. So like
That's
their films are based off of like places or cities in Portugal. Some of it's like Kodak Eastman black and white stuff, but like their color films like Porto and Lisboa are based off of the cities Lisbon and Porto, which I've been to. Lisbon is a lot more kind of like pastel, not pastelly. It's like not super saturated, but like it has nice color. And then Porto like leans blue because of the river and the blue tile work that's in Porto. I was one of the first people to like post about Porto because like I couldn't find any. I bought it from Tuttle, and I was like, I can't even find examples of who shot with this yet.
that's sweet, though.
So like in less than 24 hours, I shot, developed, and posted a video about it because there's like, oh, we're announcing it tomorrow. Like we haven't even announced the film yet. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
So I'm gonna get on this as quickly as I can.
yeah. If you get out ahead of everybody else, that's a big bonus.
Yeah, I mean the video did okay, but
Did you see Kodak's announcement today?
I did. I am curious to see what it will actually be. Rebranded, if it's rebranded Ultramax and
Color Plus?
something Color Plus.
I heard a
I'm gonna be
rumor.
like,
Eight
It's not
something
bad.
a roll for 36 exposures in the US. And I was like, oh, this is cheaper than HP
Uh,
5.
Thank you, Kodak, for trying to bring prices down a little bit.
See, I mentioned this on the podcast not that long ago about if Kodak came out with a new film right now, they would kill the film market because nobody else would compete with the tariffs with it coming in. Their prices are going up, and if Kodak
Tariffs are
drops
brutal.
something, oh, it's so bad. Dude, the price of Sony gear. You're getting into Sony at the wrong time.
I am getting into Sony at the wrong time. I'm just like, I'm just gonna buy a used one at Facebook Marketplace at this point.
Dude, the prices on there have gone up. They're selling for more than new on Marketplace. Or they're
I
more than
know,
I paid for mine.
It's tough. I'm still considering it. I do need something better for video because the XT5 just does not cut it for video.
Pick up one of their little vlogging cameras. You can get those for sub $1,000, like the ZVF or whatever. But
I'm so picky. Like if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy the right tool for the job.
yeah, what I've been using for vlogging and stuff, and behind the scenes stuff on music videos, is the DJI Action 4. It's like the GoPro equivalent, dude. That thing is sweet.
I might have to look into
It's
that.
super cool, super fun, and they just announced like the Nano or something like that, so it's even smaller.
That thing looks pretty sweet.
It does. DJI.
I want
is
one of those
making
to like
cool
attach
stuff.
to my kid.
Yeah, just like tape it, just tape it right to them.
Yeah, those little like magnetic clips that they have to go underneath their shirt, and it's like go run around the airport or something.
Yeah, Clip
I
it
think
to
that'd be
my
really cute.
dog. You could get. I bet you could get a lot of cool cinematic shots with one of those little things that would be different than something like a Sony or the bigger action cameras.
I might have to look into that. I have major gas. Like I want to get all the gear. Like so
My
it's a problem.
gas, my gas has mostly been treated, I think, because I'm actually at the point where I'm selling a bunch of stuff off, and like I'm selling
Mm,
my drone and everything, because I don't use the drone. And
yeah, I'm too scared to use drones.
oh, it's dude, they're so easy to fly. It's impossible to crash it unless you're being incredibly reckless. Now I'm focused on hoarding film. I like to bulk roll film because it makes it worth the cost, especially like black and white. You can bulk roll black and white dirt cheap, but I like buying the old cinema films and then bulk rolling that.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting into that pretty soon. I've been talking to a lot of people about it, and I'm just like, I didn't realize that getting the remjet layer off was so easy.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Like,
Dude, the prices on
I
those.
because I have been talking to this guy named Ryan out in New York who bulk rolls 500T,
Yep.
and he was like doing it live. I'm just like, wait, you shoot 500T? And it's like, do you take the remjet off or do you order? It's like, how do you do it? He's like, oh, I just use baking soda. I was like, what? You
Yep.
just need baking soda for to get the remjet layer off? I'm like, shoot, like I can do that.
And everybody's always like, it needs to be 3 tablespoons of baking soda to what? I'm just like, it's just like a puff of like baking soda comes out of the water. I'm like, that looks good. It'll work. And it's so
Yeah,
easy to do,
I
man.
didn't realize it was that easy. And then you can just process it C41. I'm just like,
Yeah.
done. Like,
There's some color
and it's like,
casting
I don't want to
stuff.
learn how to do ECN2. And I was like, oh, I can just do C41, just cross process and do a little bit of color correction. Sign me up.
Yeah. Or shoot with a warming filter. Throw a warming filter on there. You'll be fine. You'll barely have to correct, if at all. I'm
Love
thinking
that.
about getting into slide film because
Oh,
there's a kit for it
yeah.
now.
I have the kit. I've been too scared. Well, okay, not too scared. Broke.
Yeah.
It's slide film is so expensive. I have a roll from that I shot on my Rolleiflex from Japan in 2023 that I still haven't developed, and I should probably do that soon.
Yeah. But you could make a whole video about it.
I'm going to, but I also have like a bunch of like expired slide film from that expired in from 1967 to
Good God.
1977.
My mom was born in
Like
69.
old, yeah, it's old film, and I'm just like, oh, I really want to experiment with it, but I was like, oh, I should probably like run some fresh stuff through the chemicals first, and then do the experiments with the super expired stuff in case it
Yeah.
ruins the
It
chemicals.
could, though, because if there's like that vinegar disease or whatever it's called, where it like acidifies.
Yeah, you never know. You never know with expired film, especially that old.
Yeah. How are you at writing? I'm assuming you write your script, so I'm assuming you're decent at writing.
I'm okay. I just need to like be better about editing and catching typos, but
Oh, I'm not good at that.
I'm all right.
I am not good at that.
I need to I need to sign up for Grammarly Pro again.
Yeah, it's gonna change our lives.
Saved my butt in college.
Well, it saved my butt writing for other people's YouTube channels because I'll write comedy stuff for YouTube and a bunch of different. I'm all over the place. I'll write comedy sketches and other people's online content. It's just another hustle. Everything has to be a hustle when you work in the creative field, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on getting into it.
So I'm more familiar with your short form content, but
Hmm.
I was dabbling in your long form content, and I think you're doing really good at that. And you can see your progression and getting more comfortable with it as you go.
For sure. Like some of my early stuff, I was really nervous in front of the camera, and my delivery is getting a lot better, and so is my editing. I've been learning a
Yes.
lot when it comes to like editing videos lately. So like I really enjoyed my dehancer video. My like first few minutes of that intro was a lot of fun to make. So,
They got you too.
oh, of course they got
They
me.
got me.
I'm just
Damn it.
like I am in a dehancer chokehold now. I use it for everything.
I use it for. They don't sponsor this. I'll say it. They got me for color grading, but I don't use the film simulations at all. I just use the where you can choose the print paper. I use that
Hmm.
rather than using any of the film sims. I just turn the film sim off, and then the grain off, and then I'll use like I'll just change the print type, and that just brings more
It's
body to it.
it really does. Like it makes color grading so much easier. Like I turn off a lot of like the dehancer part of dehancer off for some stuff, but like or just like really minor like film grain if it feels a little too surgical. Is it sterile? That's a better word. Like you can it's like you can really do a lot of fun things with it for video.
You
So
can.
it's a
I
great little tool.
It is. I asked them to sponsor the podcast, and they told me no. But I have another channel where I do like vlogs and stuff like that that I don't
Hmm.
really plug all that much. But it's people are watching this and then finding that now, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to keep doing that. But it's they sponsored that, and it was really fun. It was really cool. The channel was very small, and I just thought it was cool that they were reaching out to smaller creators, so that way we can
Yeah,
felt like
I
we
felt
were
really
big.
honored
Yeah,
to be able to like do that. It just was like, yeah, I'll totally review your software. Like I've been looking at getting it for a while. I just didn't want to pull the trigger on it. Yeah,
dude, that was my
exactly.
criticism. In my video, I was like, "This is a phenomenal product, but don't buy it if you're not rich because it's not worth it." And they were like, "Well, that's not what we expected, but all right."
Yeah, I told like my opinion is just like if it's a tool that you think would be helpful, like totally give it a shot. Like
Yeah,
the fact that you can download the plugins for free and they just have a giant watermark, like you can see your work underneath it. And people spend money on preset packs for Lightroom that
yeah.
do a lot worse of a job.
Oh yeah.
So,
I downloaded a really good texture pack, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm trying to get away from using the texture packs and stuff, like the pre-made stuff. I feel like it's starting to look really familiar. A lot of it's
yeah,
everybody that's doing the music videos I'm working on. The other people doing similar ones are like, we're doing this style. I'm like, that's the same style we're doing. To try to differentiate yourself from competition in this day and age is really hard because a band will see this style of video and be like, we want that kind of look. And it's like, well, we were doing that 2 years ago, so let's do something different. It's really hard to
right.
find your style when, as soon as you get a style you're happy with, somebody else is like, that is a good style.
Yeah, and eventually, like with art and anything, like art imitates art, I think is a
Yeah.
phrase. But if not, it sounds good. Um, like like if I think that's where everyone starts too. They're just like, oh, that looks cool. How do I make that? And then you start kind of finding your own style. And like for me, I always liked it's funny, like I like a bunch of different things, but I've always kind of been drawn to like film looks, not necessarily like simulations, but like actual film. But I just it was like film's expensive. That's what drew me to Fujifilm in the first place. I was like, oh, cool. Like they have some pretty good simulation science behind their cameras, and I've been using them for almost a decade at this point. Like I love the Fujifilm system for that because again, I can get that look. And what I like about film is you don't need to do a lot of post processing. A little bit, obviously, everyone does, but like you don't have to go super hard in the paint like
You're not buying
like if
presets.
you're shooting
You're not buying the third
exactly.
party presets.
Yeah, it's just all baked in.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes I will see a very well done like preset or LUTs pack ad, and I'm like, this guy knows how to sell things. Then I'll start looking at it, and I'm like, man, this is really cool though. And it's even better
very
if it's a
tempting.
YouTuber and they have the free presets pack. I will 100% donate money to that. But if I go to somebody's page and they're like $79.99 for three LUTs packs, and I'm like, I will never purchase from you again in my life. I'm petty that way. So, what do you like
I'm
better?
surprised you found me through my short form content.
Oh, dude, you were popping up for like weeks in my in the
That's
short
so
form,
funny.
like weeks.
On YouTube or on Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram, but I
Instagram?
think I follow you on
Huh.
TikTok too. I'm almost positive I do.
I think so. It's funny because I have not been putting a lot of focus into Instagram. I literally just copy and paste what I do in TikTok onto my Instagram.
I do that with the YouTube stuff. My shorts for YouTube for the show comes from Substack itself. It automatically cuts my podcast bits into shorts and then posts them with titles and everything.
That's so cool. I'm loving Substack. I just started it when I started listening to your podcast. I was like, this is pretty sweet.
Dude, it's fun, man, because there's like little bubbles of community, and sometimes the bubbles connect with another group, and then it just like it's
Hmm.
like water droplets forming up to a puddle eventually, is what it is. It's just
Yeah, it's really
fun.
cool. I've been enjoying like getting into it, and like I followed Hans and you, and there's like some photographers I have no idea who they are have started following me and even left a comment on one of my articles. And it's like, holy crap, this is so cool.
It's
Like I
so
just started and
welcoming.
everyone's been so nice so far.
It is.
Like,
I've had two people ever be shitty with me on there, like ever in the history of being on Substack, and I've been on there since February. And that's
that's awesome.
not a bad track record of like having all these people be very supportive and then only two assholes trying to break spirits. I want to go off on them so bad, but I know it's bad for the podcast. I'm like, look, dude, but I want to so bad.
Right.
But just know in my head, I
I'm
am
gonna
cursing those
hold
people.
myself back.
Yeah. It's Dan and Hans holding me back. They're like, you can't do this. You have to like bring it down a notch. I'm like, but that's not who I am. I want to be petty and mean. Do you like your short form or your long form content better? Which is more fun for you?
I find long form more satisfying to make because there's so much more to think about and like people watch it for longer. Short form feels like a necessity that you have to do now. And I fought it for a really long time,
Yep.
like a really long time. And I finally was just like, you know what? I'll just start. I started off with like just posting like pictures or like templates off of CapCut of like my work, but they weren't getting any traction, which is fair because it's a video app. No one really cares
Yeah.
about pictures on TikTok unless there's like a story going on around it. And that's where kind of the neglect of me not walking my dog enough and like the desire to shoot more kind of just coincided with just like, you know what, I'll just film myself taking pictures on my family walks every day,
Yes.
just take pictures in this boring neighborhood that I find uninspiring except for a couple of cool cars
Yep.
and like see what I can make. And it's really started to, ever since I started the series and started like talking on it, because like, I used to just do voiceovers and not really show myself because I was like, ooh, like short form, I'm scared.
Yep.
Uh,
I
but
know that
I don't know,
feeling.
it's kind of evolved into this like really fun. I almost like look forward to it every day now. It's just like, oh, I get to make my TikTok today. Like I get to go take pictures and see what I get. And especially since I went into my vintage lens era
You've been in that
for
era for
these
a second,
walks.
man. You've been putting some vintage lenses
I,
on that.
it's not going anywhere. Like I think I'm gonna pretty much exclusively use vintage glass for my walks because it's so much more fun.
Have you ever? I want to come back to this, but have you ever seen the Argus lenses?
Yes.
So this is like a
Like I'm
110.
so curious about those.
I think it's a 110. It's 110 f 4.5.
But it covers a full 35 millimeter frame, right?
Yeah, it covers a whole 35
Or
millimeter frame
I'm
because
gonna have to
it's the
find some of those.
yeah because the Argus is 35. So I still haven't shot anything through any of these Arguses yet. Oh, I lied. I shot one roll through the C44, but I am very curious about those because I'd like to adapt those to Sony too. But what's going to happen is I'm going to end up selling it off. I'm going to end up selling
Right.
because my main setup right now is the Pentax 115, Canon A1, the A2E, and the Mamiya 645, and then the A4. That's pretty much all I need. And now I'm like, okay,
That's a that's a
release.
good little setup though.
It is, and it's. I feel like I finally have all my bases covered. There's nothing I need to have. There's things I want. There's not things I need.
Of course.
There's always gonna be things I want.
Yeah, my main film cameras are my Nikon F3. Oh,
Is that
it's like
electrical or fully mechanical? This came up on that.
it's electrical.
Okay.
Well, okay, it has a auto exposure mode. So like it goes based off of the aperture, so aperture priority,
Yeah.
and then you set the ISO. So based on box speed or if you're pushing it or pulling it. But the F3, man, it's just been it's such a joy to shoot.
Yeah. Damn it, dude. Why has everyone got to love Nikon on this damn show except me? I got it.
Here's the problem. The problem is like Nikon F glass from that era is just so good.
Yeah. Dude, everybody's
And
telling me.
there's quite a bit of it, but it's like it's a little pricey, but it's like it's worth it. And I was fortunate enough to be gifted a bunch of F glass from my stepdad. I'm just like, Jerry, you didn't have to give me all these like lenses, but he's just like, I don't shoot anymore, man. Like, you shoot all the time, and I just wanted to give these to you. And it's like, that's really sweet. Like, it's been nice. So I was like, I gotta get an adapter for my Fujifilm,
Yep.
so I can like test these lenses out and shoot on. And I was like, oh, this is a game changer.
Everything has to be available on every camera you have as far as you can. Like, there's adapters for everything now. And so you just want to be like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
for
definitely want
E
to shoot
mount and
that.
X mount,
Yeah.
especially, like there's an adapter for just about everything.
Yeah. There's very few things I can think of that Sony doesn't have an adapter for. I think they have a Penta K adapter. I'm not sure. They didn't when I looked last, but they might now. Either that or I couldn't find
That'd
it.
be cool.
I like Pentax, man. Pentax is super underrated, and their cameras are usually fairly cheap.
Pentax is great.
Yes.
I really like Pentax cameras. I love Minoltas. Minoltas are great.
Yes.
What else is in there? Olympuses are great too.
Olympus is one that kind of like. I'm gonna talk shit on Olympus for a second. I had an OM1 and it just wasn't for me. I didn't do well with it. I
can
didn't
see
understand the metering. It was small. I don't know if it was because I only had the 28mm lens and that didn't work for me. But there's just something about that ecosystem that I hated. I did not like the ergonomics of it. I didn't like all the settings being on the lens barrel.
Totally valid. I like the having everything on the lens barrel. I think that's a lot of fun. But I can totally see why people wouldn't like that.
Yes. It's because, like, I can control the A1 without looking. But if I was looking, I was like, what the hell am I on? I was like always constantly, and then I'd accidentally fire off a frame and take a picture of my double chin.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah. Nobody wants to see that,
just
right?
the shame. The beard hides it, but if the camera gets up under the beard, I'm like, oh, shit. No, my feelings.
Yeah, that's why I've had a beard for so long.
Yeah, man, it's got to cover it. The hat covers the bald, the beard covers the chins.
Yep,
This is how this works,
exactly.
man.
We just pretend it's a choice.
Yeah, nobody else knows. The beard and the hat. Nobody else knows. We only know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we were talking about what is more fulfilling for you, the long form or the short form. And for me, more fulfilling is the long form like this. But if I'm having a rough day and I can get that dopamine hit of like putting out a product, like a short or something, just a quick short, and throw it out there and people like it, interact with it, I'm like, yeah, the depression's gone a little bit.
Right? And I think what's great about short form content that I'm really starting to learn is you do not have to put much production value into it.
Exactly. I'm filming everything for that on my
Like,
phone.
as long as you're compelling enough with your words and like a couple of fun camera choices, people will watch. It's great.
Even if it's a camera
so
somebody's
much
made
fun.
1,000 videos of, if somebody sees that coming back around, they're going to be like, I really did like that camera. And then you're going to get
Right?
that heart react, and then the good brain chemicals kick in.
We love the good brain chemicals.
Yes. The good brain chemicals need to like kick it up a notch because seasonal depression is coming with winter.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how, like I grew up in Colorado, so
Okay.
like we got snow there. I moved to Arizona as soon as I like went to college, stayed in Arizona for a long time, and then moved out to California after I married my wife. I can see why people live here now. It's expensive, really expensive, but it's beautiful. Like, and there's everything here is wild.
Yeah, man, that looks gorgeous down that way. 'Cause I have a lot of people on the podcast by demographic live in California. Like, there's so many people from California that watch this podcast, and I think it was before Jason even, so I don't know how the hell that happened, because I'm in Michigan.
I think it's because like photography, especially like film photography, is really big out here.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
it's like here in New York are kind of like the hubs of American film photography at this point in time.
Well,
I mean, New York is always going to be.
Austin,
Oh,
Texas
that's
is kind of
true.
blowing up.
Austin is popping off. I always forget about Austin. Austin has so much going for it.
It does. Like, there's still going to be problems, but Austin looks awesome now. Like, Nick Lepresti lives down towards Austin, not in Austin, but
Yeah.
he lives down in that general area. And some of the stuff I've seen him doing out there is really cool. He's gone to a few of the meetups and everything out there, and he says it's really fun.
Yeah, and like the fairs out there look like a blast.
Yeah,
Like in the rodeos and stuff. I'm just like, that looks like fun.
yeah. I want to go do some like redneck stuff just because like it's just sometimes redneck stuff is fun. And I grew up from I'm allowed to say it. I come from a redneck family, and
Hmm.
sometimes there's something like my caveman brain just like makes me want to go out to like a rodeo or shoot guns or just touch earth, just touch
Or
grass.
just there's like I grew up out in like Black Forest, Colorado, so we had some land and I like worked at like a summer camp during the summers and stuff like that. And like there's a part of me that's always just like, man, I miss just like flattening out the dirt road with the tractor,
Yeah, doing man stuff.
doing some manual labor
Yeah,
out in the thin Colorado air, getting burnt.
yeah. Just
There's something about it.
when I went to Colorado, I have never experienced a lack of oxygen like I did at Pikes Peak.
Yeah, I grew up in Colorado Springs, so I'm
Okay.
very familiar with Pikes Peak. I got out because the air is so thin, but
You needed the oxygen.
I like sea level.
Yeah, that was the thinnest oxygen I've ever experienced in my life. I thought I was gonna have a medical emergency,
Yeah, nothing makes you feel fatter than altitude, I swear.
dude. And the thing is, I was in decent shape and was working out consistently, and I was like, I'm in the best shape of my life. And then we got to the top of that mountain, and I was like,
Walking up some stairs, it's like, oh gosh.
not
At
even
altitude,
stairs,
it's like,
flat ground, parking lot.
I know it's brutal up there.
Most of your videos, or your shorts at least, are digital. Are you? Are you mainly a digital shooter for convenience?
For my walks, I am pretty much exclusively digital because I don't know how quickly I'd be able to get my film developed and videos edited and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, all of it's straight out of camera. So if like for my short form, I am going to start because I'm going to be shooting more film
Yeah.
coming up soon because I have a bunch of videos I need to make and have scripted. So once I'm shooting those videos, like I'm gonna like make some shorts at the same time, like pre-shoot some video for shorts, like, oh, I like this composition for this reason, that kind of thing. Nothing too crazy that I can release alongside my YouTube long form stuff. I didn't do that for my half frame video because I was like, go, 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 because I was helping my wife's cousin find a place in Vegas. So I was like using it as like a travel cam. So I didn't like record any like vertical stuff for that, but I'm so excited about it though because I know on that roll of Kodak Gold I got some like cool diptychs in there that I really am excited to take a look at. So
Dan really likes shooting diptychs, and it's like I don't have the patience for it. But now I'm trying to get into like double exposures, which is basically just a stacked diptych, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing creatively right now. The one benefit of the podcast is that it gives you tons of inspiration, but sometimes that inspiration gets
for sure.
muddled in your head where you're like, there's so much you can do that you aren't sure what you want to do. So then you end up doing the same old thing sometimes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense. And like for my short form stuff, I kind of feel like locked into the family walk style video. And I'm not mad about it. Like it gives me a reason to bring the camera places.
Yeah.
It's good.
Dude, you know what would be funny?
So-
Is you should do, today we're doing a solo walk. Like, do a solo walk, but like frame it like a completely different experience than the family walk would be. It's like we're doing
That's actually a really
we're
good
doing
idea.
adult things today, everyone. But then it's just the same thing of you like going to get like a coffee or something.
Right. That would be actually really funny.
I think it'd be
Yeah,
fun.
I'm trying to get some more like storytelling into shorts too. Like I want to start getting like obviously the family walks, but I want to start doing a little bit more, like maybe like 2 videos a day and just try a couple of new things.
Camera swoop you
So,
do at the beginning is clever.
thank you. I was like, I need a visual hook.
You got
And I
it.
was like, you know what? I'll just like start from the camera and flip it around.
Yeah, it's good. I picked up on it within like 3 videos. I was like, I see what he's doing here.
Yeah, because like as soon like the first time I did that, that video did better than previous videos. I was like, okay, so that helped keep people in for a little bit longer. And just like you start working with timings based off of the analytics and you start getting a decent recipe for making videos. So like I try to keep things like 3 seconds a piece. So like I talk for 3 seconds, show the camera for 3 to 5 seconds, and then finish talking. So that's like 9 seconds. And then the rest are just pictures. Each picture is 3 seconds a piece. And it's exactly, try to keep it exactly a minute long.
I have a rough outline, but my outline is not anything smooth. I'll show, like, this is my note style. I don't know if you can see it or if it's washed out.
Oh, I can see
Yeah,
it.
so it's just like some questions and stuff, and then everything else is just winging it.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a lot more structured when it comes to making my long form content too. Because I used to be just like outline or not even just like in my head, like I got this.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it was like these are not, this isn't like super cohesive, and it's really just like I did this, I did this, I did this, this is the picture, I did this. Like it's really boring. Like with my latest like XT5 review video, I tried to make like a narrative of like it looks like a film SLR, but it's a digital powerhouse.
Yeah,
Like I was trying to mess with a semi-narrative video instead of just like a facts.
even finding like a little narrative like that can be pushed a long ways because so many people they want to do like the photography content creation thing and they're trying to emulate something they saw without putting too much thought into it. They think it's just camera following you around and you that's it and then you here's the pictures. But I think people when they start realize how much more goes into it if you want to be successful at it. And I found out it was way harder than I thought it was going to be, and now I have a podcast. And it's just there's so much work that goes into content creation that people don't realize or think about. They think it's just we set cameras up, we talk at the camera, and then it's done. AI fixed it, and it's not how it works at all, man. Content creation is soul
And I
breaking.
think, and photographers especially, like we think I used to be like this. I was like, my photography, my art will speak for itself.
No.
You know, like, oh, this picture's a banger. Like, and I post it and it's like 14 likes. And it's like, thanks, Dad. Like, you
Yeah.
know, um, and it's funny because now I'm starting to get more followers on Instagram, and I haven't had a new follower on Instagram in forever of people that I didn't know. And it's like it's weird, like because TikTok, it feels different for some reason,
TikTok is like
but
casual.
it's so casual. And but like people are like photographers are following me on Instagram now because they are liking my walk videos. And it's like, huh. It's just a little bit slower of a burn than it is on TikTok, it feels like, but it kind of feels a little bit more special. I'm surprised that I'm enjoying using a Meta product again, but
It's like TikTok is community college and Instagram is university.
yeah,
But community
the
college is
community college
fun.
is more fun.
Yes, exactly. Because you meet all kinds of new people and stuff, and you aren't just lumped into the friend group.
Yeah, and I've been trying to like really build community on TikTok too. So if I find like other photographers, like there's this one guy that followed me early on, is like, oh, I love this idea. I'm gonna start doing it too. And like he did every day in September was his goal, and he missed only like 2 days.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, that is awesome. Like, and his videos kept getting better. Like it's just like cool seeing like inspiring other people. Like
Yeah. Hang on. I want to.
It's so weird.
I need to look at that. I'm getting my phone out. I've had my phone out so many times on this damn podcast, but it's because I want to
No,
hype
that's
people up.
fine.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I'm using my phone as my webcam at the moment. So.
So there is a photographer that he makes YouTube videos. Oh, damn. He makes YouTube videos and he's very talented, dude. He did like this tribute video to the Olympus OM1. His name's Anthony, but
You should DM me his profile on Instagram so I can look at it once we're done with the podcast.
Anthony Giannotti. I'll send it.
How does that sound familiar?
Share this profile with.
Oh, I can just pull up. I can just pull it up on my Instagram on my laptop, which is right here
Yeah,
next to me.
copy. I'll send it to you on Instagram right now.
Sweet, that'd be great.
But I'm sending you his Instagram. You'll be able to find his videos from there. But he made this incredible video about the Olympus OM1, and he spent so much time on it, and I feel like it deserves a ton of love. And I want to have him on the podcast, but it's so good, man. There's so many.
I'm definitely gonna follow this guy.
There's so.
I can
many
already tell I
talented people.
vibe with that kind of style.
Yeah, very cinematic.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna like that for sure. I love that just like documentary look.
Yep.
Like I love street. Street is just. If I could do street and make money doing street photography, I'd be a happy person.
I'm so bad at it. It's not that I'm bad at it. It's I don't practice it really. I've dabbled. But...
I think a lot of people, especially like who are big fans of street photography, are very they hold it very dear to their heart and feel like street is a definition of like rangefinder 24 millimeter to 35 millimeter, try to use flash, like there's like that art style of it. And for me, like I don't really try to capture, like for my street, I use a zoom lens. I use the 18 to 80 f4 on my Fujifilm X-T5. Usually stay at the higher end of that zoom range, like between 50 to 80 millimeters. Not that I'm trying to like snipe people. I like how it compresses the background and like creates like more of a story. Like you have like your person, but I also want to like showcase the surrounding area because that's a lot more of the story too, more so than just like an interesting looking person.
People are very weird about their rules with photography. I've discovered there's some people who are they're very big on the consent of the subject appearing in their photos, and then there's the people who's like, you're on the street, you're mine. it's
Yeah,
it's an extreme either way. There's very few people in the middle of it, and it's hard for me to take pictures of people in public. And I don't know if it's because of my own personal preference or if it's because I'm scared to do it. I'm not trying to make it a moral argument.
I was too, but I just don't like, I don't, if I see someone that I think looks really cool and I want a cool picture of them, like I will ask them, can I take your picture? Because like, if it's good enough, like I want to share it with them, like what's your Instagram? I'll send it to you, that kind of thing. But like general, like I don't like picking out individuals. I usually like groups of people,
Yes.
like 3 to 4 people in one shot. That way, no one really knows who exactly I'm looking at.
Yeah,
It
feels less that man took a picture of me.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why Tokyo was just like street photography, like
Seas of
dream. Seas of people just everywhere all the time, and it was like that was my dream trip, and I just want to go back all the time.
Dan's going back 2 or 3 weeks, I think, and he is shooting mostly film this time as opposed to digital. I don't know if you follow Dan on Substack, OK Photo, but you should.
I think I do.
Because Dan released like a 5-part series on Japan. It's so cool. Like Dan.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back at some point.
Yeah. I see. I've never been to Japan. I have never been outside the U.S., but I've traveled all over the U. I lied. I went to the Caribbean when I was 17, but it was a cruise.
Yeah, I love cruises. Cruises can be really fun.
I want to go on one. My fiance won't.
That would be fun. Like I want to do like an Alaskan cruise.
Yes, exactly. Exactly that.
Have like like a really fun telephoto would be great for a trip like that.
When negative influence really takes off, we're gonna do like instead of a photography trip and like or like a location, it's gonna be we're taking a photography cruise.
Dude, sign me
It's just a
up.
group of
That would be
photographers on a
so
boat.
fun. That's actually a really good
I
idea.
think it'd be funny if we could get
That
like
would be
one of the
really funny.
smaller cruise ships too. One of
Yeah.
like the tighter quarters with everybody having.
Hmm.
They're gonna have problems with like remjet inside of their gray tank system because if they think I'm not gonna develop on that boat, they're wrong.
Just gotta like dump your waste into like a plastic bin for later. People are walking off with Home Depot buckets with lids on them. It's like expired devs and stuff. That'd be so funny.
Have you found a place that takes your leftover chemicals yet? What are you
Uh,
doing with your chemicals? And if it's illegal, I'll cut it out. But
I looked it up and I didn't see anything saying that I couldn't dump them into city water,
yeah,
like
city
just
water
down
gets
the drain.
treatment.
City water gets treatment. I don't obviously not storm drains because that goes right into the
Yeah,
ocean. But I did a lot of research. Like I did research in my area. It seemed like it was fine, just a normal sink.
yeah.
So that's what I do. And if I'm wrong, sorry, but
We'll cut this.
I
I'll
didn't I
cut that
didn't
little
find it.
section out
I
just in
didn't find
case.
anything saying otherwise.
So we, I
Allegedly, I
yeah,
pour it down the sink.
allegedly, you can't prove it. I have 2 batches of old chemicals sitting in gallon milk jugs full of kitty litter because that's what the waste company told me. They're like, just put it in the garbage and some kitty litter, and I was like, that don't sound right. I feel like that's going to cause ground contamination.
That'd be a good way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, but man,
Because if it's going to a landfill, it's just gonna soak into all the junk that's in there anyway.
well,
So
somebody put it in perspective. They're like, if you think those film chemicals you're using are worse than the works, you're out of your mind. You can't. If the works gets on you, your day is ruined. It's taking skin, and like film chemicals can cause long-term damage, but it's not gonna hurt you
yeah,
immediately.
they're relatively harmless.
Yeah, it's like the effects aren't immediate, so it doesn't seem as bad. It's enough of that exposure over time. You might just develop a raging allergy to it one day and swell up and die in your darkroom. But the works will hurt you immediately, without question. That will burn you.
For sure. Are you so? I heard you say dark room. Are you like building out a dark room?
I am. So this wall right here,
That's rad.
it's gonna be the width of this the wall runs like 3 more feet over here from where you can see, and it's gonna be
Hmm.
15 feet long. So 15 by 8 somewhere in there, and that's gonna be dark room slash new podcast studio because I want to add some more depth to the shot. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
sometime in the next year and a half, that's all gonna be built out to an entire new podcast studio because there's other projects I want to do.
Nice. Are you gonna get like an enlarger and start doing like prints and stuff?
Yeah, eventually, because
You
enlargers are
should
going for cheap on
definitely
marketplace.
document that. I found this marketplace ad on. They don't know what they have, and like I might ask my wife like, hey, like if I can get a good deal on this, can I get it? Because like it's like a box of tons of film and like photo paper, enlargers, lights, everything, and I'm just like, oh,
Dude, you can make your money
because
back
it's like
flipping
it
half
looks
of it.
like in a oh, I could make my money back selling half of the film for sure. Like, and I might because it's so much film and it's stuff you cannot find anymore. I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her after this
Yeah, I would.
because I want it. Because I want to start selling some expired film on my site too. I think
You should
of like stuff that I find.
bulk roll. You should buy some old stuff, bulk roll it, and sell. Like the business model I know is you buy a bulk roll of 100 foot, you roll it all, keep half, sell half, and then you flip that to get more film, buy half, sell half, and that way it's like
That's pretty
self-generating
big
because then
brain.
you have film to shoot, but you're also making money on that film because you can get film at a cost. If you get 500T, you're going to be getting a cost of roughly
Like
475.
117 for 100 feet.
Yeah, but then you're getting the average cost of your film down to like 475, 525 somewhere in there, and you sell it for 11 or $12 plus shipping. You're doubling your money.
My buddy and I are thinking about experimenting with that and like doing some pre-remjet removal and then spooling it
Oh
to
man,
see what kind of results we could get
I don't know how hard it
to
would be.
like try to get some of that. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard if you're in a dark room. Like, you just got to measure out, like, figure out exactly how long it is. So just like on a table, just have like physical markers and then slash it, clean it, hang it, let it dry for a bit, and then for a while, come back and then just spool it by hand. You could just twist it or have like a, like, you could probably use like a drill to like spin it relatively slowly, like an electric screwdriver. Just thinking through it. But imagine getting some of that like cine still like halation on like 500T. That could be
The
pretty
hard
sweet.
part would be drying it,
The hard part would be drying it, but I feel like if you get like a dark cabinet, like build a dark cabinet to hang it up in.
or like one of those tents that pot growers use,
Yeah.
and then a lot of those have the fans in them that remove the humidity and stuff. If it need, yeah, that might work. Now you got me thinking about it. I have several feet of 200T left.
Because I also want to create like a 5 exposure roll just so I can test cameras.
Yep,
Like,
that's perfect for bulk rolling.
so yeah. So I want to start bulk rolling real bad. I really want my some of my stuff to pop off a little bit more and start booking actual gigs so I can start making money.
You want this?
Yeah.
If you pay shipping, you can have it. It's a Watson.
Yeah. Yeah. Sign me up. I will 100% pay shipping for that.
Yeah, they're nice. You can have. I think it's like it'll probably be like between $12 and $15 to ship out to you, somewhere in there.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
damn! I can't ship to you right now.
100%.
The government shut
Oh, why
down.
not? Ah,
Yeah, because the
they'll
post
open
office
back up at some point.
isn't open right now because of the shutdown, right?
Sometimes they stay open. It doesn't
Is the
matter.
post
Like, it
office
can.
open?
We'll just
This is an emergency.
we'll just take some time. We'll just take some time. It doesn't matter. But like once it does open back up, which it inevitably will, like I will totally pay shipping for it.
I Okay, it's not shut down. We're good. I almost went into
Sweet.
panic
Yeah,
mode.
100%. 100% I'll pay shipping for that.
Yeah, because I don't use it. I use the other one. That's a Watson. I don't
Look
remember
at
what
you
the other one's
paying
called.
things forward.
To be fair, I've never used that one. I use I think it's an Avery maybe. What is it? A Lloyd's. It's a Lloyd's.
You know what's funny? I was actually looking at those Watson ones.
Yeah, I use this one. And I love it. It's full of 200T right now. But yes, I will send that out to
I
you.
also want to get into 3D printing.
Well,
I
you
wanna,
aren't
like,
gonna
make-
believe this, buddy. I got a 3D printer sitting over there too.
See, I feel like there's like this really weird pipeline for photographers,
Yeah.
like especially film photographers. It's like film photography, and then it's just like bulk rolling, making my own adapters and canisters on a 3D printer.
Yep. My carrier is 3D printed, I think, or some form of like. Now it's molded. I think this company started out with 3D printed product and then went to injection mold or something like that. But I really love this carrier. It's stupid simple, super easy. It isn't anything fancy, but man, it works great for me.
Does the trick.
Yeah, simple.
Does the trick.
I don't want it to have a bunch of bells and whistles.
I like easy. Easy is my favorite thing in the world.
It is, man, because then it becomes a hassle if it's not easy. It's just, why would I want to take my time to use this damn scanner if it's going to make my life harder? If I just want to jam my film in it with a light below it and take a picture of the film, man.
Yeah, I tether my XT5 to my computer with a USB-C cable and shoot in an HDR RAW for my film scans, and it's just click, click, click. It's just so much easier.
Yeah. If there's a product that will make it easier than that, I would. The only thing I don't like about that is that I have to manually pull the film through one frame at a time. So it takes me longer, but it's not terrible.
Also, I found that there's this company, I don't remember where they're at, but they're making a new film scanner, like a brand
Like
new
a
one, like
scanner
they're
scanner?
designing one right now, like a scanner
Oh.
that auto scans, and it looks sweet. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm following them, but
Do you have them on TikTok
it's
too?
pretty cool.
Because if it's, it might be the same
do I have
company
them on
that I'm
TikTok?
thinking of. I can't remember what they're called.
don't remember the name,
They're an acronym
but
company.
something like that. Yeah.
It's
It looks sweet though. It's like something engineering.
yeah. I think I know. I think I can't remember their name, but I think I know what you're talking about. I could be wrong. There
Yeah,
might be
I'm just like
multiples.
I'm always excited about new scanners and stuff.
Well,
Because flatbed takes so
the
long.
price of scanners in general for film is insane. It's so much cheaper to just do mirrorless now.
So expensive. And it's like not everyone has the space for or the money for a
Exactly.
Noritsu.
It's
That would be so sweet though.
film seems so prohibitively expensive for a lot of people, and for a lot of people it is. But I think film is cheaper than some people think. Somebody's like, "How can you afford to do this?"
Yeah.
The film developing is. I was like, the upfront of being able to develop your own film, scan your own film, and bulk roll film will more than half your film costs. So it's not really that much more expensive than digital by the time
It's
you
just a
include it.
learning curve.
Yeah, you're gonna kill a lot of film, dude. A lot.
I remember completely stripping 2 rolls of Portra because I didn't check my chemicals before I developed, and I was like, "R.I.P." That
Yeah,
feels bad.
I just killed so much expensive film.
hmm And it's like it had to be the Portra.
It had to be. It's never just like Fuji 200, Fuji 400, or gold. It's like no, Portra, the worst thing to kill.
Yeah.
So are you moving forward with more film then in your long form?
I focus on film for my long form
Yeah.
content. Uh, I want to get into some more digital, like talking about like my favorite Fuji recipes and stuff like that at some point. But I mostly just do a lot of film stuff. Like I was able to get my hands on Phoenix 2 early, so I was able to shoot it early and review it, make a review video for when it launched, which was like a really cool opportunity. Again, thanks Tuttle, like they're the best. um, I always shout them out for free because I love them.
It sounds
So
like they carry some awesome films, man.
they do, and I loved Phoenix 2 though. Phoenix 2 was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's so much more forgiving than Phoenix 1. I like the blue, like the leaning towards blue a little bit more. Just a beautiful little film stock.
I like both of them. I destroyed my roll of Phoenix 1. I was not good at it. And then when I saw Jess's results from Phoenix 1, I'm like, how the hell did you do that? And I think I'm going to shoot some Phoenix on 120. I think that's the difference because I think it's more finicky with 35.
120 Phoenix, oh, so good.
Yeah. I think. And Jess is the one who gave me the camera. So I got to put at least a roll of Phoenix through it and embarrass myself.
For sure,
Yeah.
100%. Like
It's like, here's your tribute. I killed so much film.
worth it.
So, what are some of your like short-term and long-term goals with your channel coming up, or your photography in general?
Short term photography in general, like my goal is to start being able to provide more for my family with photography. Like I feel like I'm now getting into a place where I'm happy with my work and I have feel like I have my own identity when it comes to photography instead of emulating other people. And I think my goal for my channel is again just like keep growing it and just making stuff that I love. Like ultimately if it doesn't do amazing then that's okay, but it'd be fun if it popped off and like I got to travel and stuff for photography. Like that's the dream. I would love to review more products, and I just love photography and all things about it. And I think being able to share that excitement will inevitably get more people into the space. More people like is great
Yeah, more people
because
means more film
hopefully it'll
sales.
exactly more film sales may hopefully bring down the price.
It'll bring back new films, or new, even more new films, because there's been Phoenix, Lucky,
There's
Kodak,
been a lot of
Kodak.
new
Dude,
films.
Kodak releasing a new film
Kodak,
is insane.
Cinemot released new film. They're just really not just like super well known, but like they're fun films.
I should hit them up.
They're kind of pricey. They're kind of pricey because they're from Portugal, but
Yeah, the import tax.
they have
Fuck.
they have a they actually have a Porto because Porto is normally box speed 200, but they have a 800 disposable camera that I'm going to take the film out of and run it through something else
Oh,
and do some night work with it.
I wonder what is it their own 800 film? I wonder why they're not selling that.
I think they are going
Oh,
to,
okay.
but they were trying it out with like disposables first to see how it works. So I need to reach out to them again. He was super nice.
You should reach out to
Um,
them. Yeah.
and like if you use their film or like post any content and just tag them, they will almost always repost it and like
What are they called
reach out
again?
to you. Like Cinemot, Cinemot.
I will reach out to them.
I highly recommend. I highly recommend their Porto film. It's
Porto.
so good.
Watch, they're going to endorse your channel now. You're going to get a sponsor.
They are. They're so great. They're really nice. I like them a lot.
Dude, I didn't even have to use my notes today, and I think we covered almost all of it.
That's great. Yeah, it just kind of felt really natural for sure.
I've said it before. I have the gift of like bullshitting. I
Yeah,
can gab, I can stumble my way through a conversation and try to not make it awkward for people. And I don't.
that's
I'm
a good
not.
skill to have.
The thing is, people think I like they find me non-threatening because I'm not super aggressive like that. But what they don't realize is I am so threatening at all times. It's just like this is like I'm very conversational and nice, but the minute somebody pisses me off, I'm like, look, dude, we have a problem here immediately now. We're going outside.
That's funny.
Dude, I lost it this morning at my son's school. And I'm so glad nobody at the school watches this podcast because I was so insanely mean to this. But it wasn't her fault, and I'm going to say sorry, but she deserved it at the time. There's a new rule where you're not allowed to take like athletic bags for sports outside of school to the school. You're not allowed to put them in your locker. You're not allowed to leave them in the office. And his mom was going to be there for a field trip like 10 minutes after I dropped him off, or 20 minutes after I dropped him off, and they would not let me leave that bag there for him. So I had to sit in.
Like a duffel bag.
Yeah.
They just don't let you bring duffel bags into the school.
Backpacks are fine. They do not want any duffel bags to be kept in the locker or in the office for parental exchanges. So it's like, well, what are like divorced parents or like people who aren't together anymore? If they have after school activities, where the hell are they supposed to put these bags? And they're like, figure it out. And that's what the lady told me this morning when I had a headache already and was not in a super great mood. She's like, you need to figure it out. She like did the hand clap and said, you need to figure it out. And I was like, just lost it, dude.
This is the transfer point. Like I had divorced parents. Like I was that kid all the time
Yes.
that was bringing extra bag to school.
Yeah. And you just like, you put it on something.
That's wild that they won't let kids do that. That's
And the thing is, it's just that school in this district. I'm not going to say their name because they might kick us out.
yeah.
But, dude, I was furious this morning. Just like, I had to put myself in timeout.
That seems like a really silly rule.
Yeah. And then when she realized I was upset, she's like, well, we can make an exception. And I was like, no, go fuck yourself. And just like walked out of the office, dude. I was
I'm just going to leave this
furious.
in a bush outside.
I almost did. I just like, when I opened my car door, and just like, and just like flung the bag into the other side of the car like a mad teenager. I was furious and tired, and I took a Tylenol and a nap and ate breakfast, and things got much better. But
A good nap always fixes things.
yeah. So I do have some deep-seated rage that's just below the surface at all times, and it's fun to hide it from people on the podcast and let them slowly discover it as the show goes on.
I mean, it's just fun. Like it's fun getting to know people and their quirks for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to warn you that as you create more content and more people see your things, people are going to think they know you.
Oh,
And they'll be
I
like,
had this one guy comment on one of my videos, like, why do YouTubers suck so bad at editing audio? And I'm just like, and I just responded, you think I'm a YouTuber? And a smiley face.
dude, it's probably the same guy who
Like,
commented on
my
mine.
friends started like spam, like messaging him, like you asked, like all this stuff, and I'm just like, you think I'm a YouTuber? And I'm just like the cry emoji, like with the smile. Like,
Yeah, man. People are. If somebody has a bad day, they're going to take it out on you on social media. It's just
Yeah,
the
for
way of the
sure. And
world.
I just turn it back on them at that point. It's just like, yeah, like you have your opinions, your emotions. Like I just kind of will just I'm one of those people that's just like try to be optimistic about anything and just be like, you know what? Thanks for thinking I'm a YouTuber. Like, appreciate
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm trying.
I'm always like, I hope you have a better day. And that makes them really mad. Like, I don't know
That's such a good
why. Yeah.
line.
Hey, I hope you have a better day, man. Thanks for watching. And you're genuine about it. Then you see like the subscriber count jump by one after it hasn't jumped for a while, and then they'll continue talking trash. I'm like, you subscribed though. I know you did. I saw the notification.
Yeah, you keep coming back.
Yeah. You want they like that interaction of talking trash. And the better you are at talking
They
trash,
do.
they'll appreciate it. If you can take a joke and joke back with them, they're like, "Oh, okay, you get to subscribe."
They respect it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, man, I am going to let you go. I'm going to go waste some Kodak Gold 200 in the Mamiya. That's what my next goal is for today. I'm not editing today. I'm being lazy.
Nice.
But thank you so much for
I
coming on,
feel
man.
that.
It's been fun. It's
Yeah.
like I've known you forever, so it's been really cool.
Yeah, no, if you ever want to have repeat guests, I'm down.
Oh,
So,
absolutely, man. There's going to be. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to take November off from the podcast, and
are you got some banked or
no,
just in general?
just in general. I don't think I'm going to release
Yeah.
anything the month of November, and then I know I'm not recording anything the second week of November, but I think I think I'm going to release like some end of year things and then
Okay.
maybe reformat. But I'm going to have a ton of repeat guests. There's some people that I know there's
Sweet.
more gas in the tank on them. Hans talked about it before. He's like, bring some of them back. And there's definitely some people I want to bring
Yeah.
back.
100%. I'd be down. I love that idea. Like sometimes you need to take a break. Like for me, like me and my buddy are gonna try to start a podcast too. I'll let you know more about it
Yeah.
at some point. But we're gonna try to bank like 6 or 7 episodes before we release the first one. That way we have like a head start. So
Record 8, release 3 on day 1.
3 on day 1. We were thinking 2. You think 3?
I released 3 on day 1 for this.
Okay.
It like
I think that's smart.
because then people were more inclined to watch those 3 and it adds up on the watch time fast and it makes like whatever
Yeah.
platform you're on, like people are watching this for hours.
Yeah, I think I released 5 YouTube videos for when I started my channel.
Nice.
I think I released 3 or 5, or I had 5 and I released 3, maybe. I'm not sure, but that's definitely a great way to do it because, like, I heard it in a podcast. I think Joe Allen said it, and he was like, "Release, like, because if people like you and they don't have any more to watch, they're not going to be able to find you again if they don't subscribe."
Yep, exactly.
And sometimes they don't subscribe until like the second or third video. So
Yeah,
like, smart.
marketing. I'm bad at marketing. My marketing is bring other people on and then we co-market it together. But
Yeah. Hey, I'm thrilled. Thanks again for like reaching out
of
to
course,
me.
man.
Like it was like when you reached out, I was like, no way. Like I heard about you. I like watched a couple episodes and your shorts and stuff, and I was like, no way he wants to talk to me.
Oh, dude, I would
What?
talk to everybody. People are all like, well, Kyle and Jason and Birgit were on the show. Why would you want to have me? I was like, for the same reason I wanted to have them. I think like everybody should have a voice in photography. And if I'm asking somebody to come on, that means I feel like they're giving something of value into the photography community. And if I haven't asked you yet, it's either because I haven't found your like their channels yet, or they haven't reached out to me yet, or there's something about you I don't like and you're not coming on the damn show.
Yeah, totally. Thank you so much for having me on. I had
Of course,
a great
man.
time.
I had an awesome time. Feel free to reach out anytime. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm super easygoing. Ask anybody that I talk to consistently. I'm not that much of an asshole, but I can be. But I hope we get to do this again, man.
For sure. Yeah, I'll send you some deets on Instagram for like contact info and stuff.
Awesome, man. Sounds good.
All right.
All right,
Have a
later.
good one.